Yo gang, what's going on the Blue Ranger, and welcome to Gone Home. I haven't done a Let's Play like this for YouTube in a while, so I'm excited to try doing this again with a new game. I'm getting tons of requests to play this on my stream and in the outside world, so I'm really excited to try it out. So, I did get rid of the green screen, which if you're a fan of the stream, you'll understand everything why. If you're not part of the stream community, just basically this freed up a lot of space in my very small apartment, and so now I get to do some decorating and stuff. Now I know nothing about this game. I haven't watched any playthroughs. It just came very highly recommended, and then when I heard that it was only a couple hours long, I was like,
"Hi, Mom.
It seems easy."
So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
So she's coming home from abroad. Got it. 1995. I was but a wee lad. I was 7. Oh, yeah. No, I think I would have still been 6. Just shy of 7. Oh, we're here. Oh, geez. Those bags actually startled me. I don't know if this is a horror game or not. I hope not. Oh, okay. So you could just... Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone, Mom and Dad, or anyone, to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Wait. So we're in Portland. My name is Caitlin Greenbrier. Flight number 270 on June 6th. It's the 7th now, though. Wonder if I took a red eye. Is there a key hidden somewhere? Perhaps. In a plant? Aha! I knew it. Oh, left bumper to check the content. Passport. Boarding pass. Key. Let me in. This is a horror game? It is a Sunday morning. I did not sign up for a horror game. Is there a run mechanic? Oh, so... Oh. So. Oh. I definitely heard something. Is this seriously a horror game right now? What the hell? Oh my gosh, this is not what I signed up for. Welcome, new student. We hope you are as excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of class. Please remember to get plenty of sleep the night before and be ready for first bell to ring at 8 a.m. See you soon.
Oh my God. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House Girl. Great.
Okay, so is this house crazy? Is this a horror game? Oscar Doc Masson. I don't know if I'm saying Mason. Oscar Mason, 60 of Boone County, died peacefully last month in his home. Dr. Mason was born on September 8th, 1933, in the house that would be his home for the rest of his life. He attained his degree in pharmacy at a young age and returned to Boone County to practice. He quickly became a well-loved figure at the center of the community. In the decades preceding his passing, he was seldom seen outside his home. A service will be held this Sunday at the First Methodist Church at 1 p.m. All are welcome. The survivors include his nephew, Terrence Greenbrier, as well as, in spirit, the people of Boone County, to whom he provided wellness and comfort. Okay. Perry. I'm Mom and Dad and Sam. I'm in Paris. So Sam must be my brother or sister. Sam could be short for Samantha. I'm in Paris. I've done many Parisian things, including eating Le Petit Déjeuner and wearing a beret. I'm going to have lots of film to develop when I get back. Sam, I'm bringing you something from the Shakespeare Book Company, since you are my favorite sister. Ah, it is a sister. Look at me making assumptions. 1 Arbor Hill. What's weird? Oh, put back. Can put back not mean just throw on floor? Okay, let's... There we go. Hey. Is this me? Oh. That might be my character. Put back. Alright. What the... Man, this is a cool little thing here. Is there a light switch? Is this a horror game? Okay, I don't like that the TV is just on. I'm turning all the lights on because I'm spooked. No, Pete! 2001, The Dark. Crystal!
This is a severe weather warning.
Hey, noted. Why were you on? Sam thought this might help Dad. Making friends even when... Oh, no. Feeling lonely? It's a piece of cake to make friends. Never worry again about having friends to spend time... Oh. My sister was having a...
You know that
rough
feeling
go of it.
where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk. But sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform. And she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
Play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven? Street Fighter's a video game. The hell? Notify sender of new address, Greenbrier Terrace, 1 Arbor Hill, Terrence. Oh, so I believe that the obituary was for Terrence Greenbrier, his uncle, I think it said. Maybe I could go back and check it, but that must be her father. Hi, Terry. Enclosed, please find a Pioneer CLDD 703 unit with remote and cables. We need a half-page review for the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to give us the copy for edit. Standard stuff like you gave us on the CLDD 502. It's a combi player, so check its CD playback with a few discs as well as Laserdisc, and they want us to definitely hit the signal to noise ratio and Toslink stuff for high-end buyers. Looking forward to your take on it. Enjoy the unit. So apparently we review VHS, DVD, Laserdisc. Sounds sexy, Laserdisc. The Heaven at the Edge of the World, Samantha Greenbrier, Grade 2 story, The Turtle People, Part 1. Oops. Captain Allegra looked off at the ocean. It went on forever. Or the thunder in this game is so weird. It went on forever, or so it seemed. Someday she would find the edge and get to the paradise there. Then she heard a cannon fire. Boom! It was the black pirate ship. She yelled, "I thought we lost them at Horse Island." The first mate said, "Looks like you thought too soon." The black ship came up along the side. Captain Black himself came out on the deck of the black ship. He yelled, "Captain Allegra, you're never gonna find the edge. There ain't no paradise, and your father were a liar." Captain Allegra yelled back, "Then why do you keep following us, you imbecile?" I like imbecile. The first mate yelled out, "We'll stop you, Captain Black. We'll find the edge of the world, and you'll see her father was no liar." The battle kept going until Captain Allegra's ship got away. "Now west," she said, and the ship sailed towards the sunset. Good story. Good story. I like it when the good guy wins. Where else can we go? What else can we do? There's so much movies on these shelves. Oh. Oh, this is a fort. Hauntings and poltergeists? Oh, man. Bratmobile? Ha! Okay, I like it, but it's a little loud. I like how there's just like stuff scattered around the house that belongs to kids, because it reminds me of when I was a kid. Okay. You could just grab the weird... Oh my god. I thought that the window inside those curtains was a figure, and I almost crapped myself. Holy shit. Oh, we've been in here. All right. So this house has a very strange layout. It's like the most closed concept house ever. It's probably to help encourage the horror-esque elements of this game. I don't think it's a horror game, but definitely a suspense. Combination Laserdisc Combat Disc Play. Okay. Wow, $1,000? Holy shit. My god. CUCLD098 remote with backlight, double-sided play, headphone out, display. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but sureness of purpose and dedication to craft. If you happen to be in the market for a combination LD CD player, you'll be glad to know that Pioneer seems to share this particular... What was he gonna say? Now I don't know what to believe! Is it worth the buy? Should I buy it? It sounded like he was going in a positive direction with it. Big ring binder. And I can't seem to go through it, so I'm just gonna put it back and close the drawer. You can do better. Let's see. Magic bullet theory? What? Long gunman. Oh, it's JFK, yeah. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Oh, shut up. I can't. Yo, why is everything gotta be so goddamn spoopy? Fresh. Sarah Holst. Not gathering moss. 90210, does anybody still care? Okay. Alright. Oh, what's this? Time at TME accidental, or the accidental. Ha! The unreliable. The accidental prophet, accidental prophet. Okay, so maybe they're coming up with a name for something. No, nothing. Oh. Oh. Grab Dad's second book. The Accidental Pariah. A message from the future, from our future, saved the president's life once, but within the next 24 hours, there will be another attempt, and the lines of communication are down. A James Bond for today's audience, compelling, a thriller worth its salt. Okay. Yeah, just. Oh, jeez. It just said, "Gosh, Dad." Pan's bloody war on dolphins, ladies in the ring, the women of wrestling, Moscow by night. Oh my God, that's funny. Just gosh, Dad, I love that. No, put back. Oh, there we go. There we go. Haha, Dad, we found your porn. Whoop. Oh God. Oh, I broke it. There we go. The universe seemed to be crumbling for a moment, but we have returned. Now. Oh, what are you? A Stranger Under My Roof, the #1 best-selling advice book for parents of teens. The teen years are fraught with change of all types, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, but these changes don't just affect your teen. Your teen's turbulent years are a challenge for parents as well. Maybe the biggest challenge you've yet faced since having children. This book holds insights into your teen's behavior from the very beginning as he or she enters adolescence up through the end of the teen years as he or she enters young adulthood. The practical strategies here are based upon well-tested principles of pediatric psychology presented by Dr. Elisa Medina, herself a mother of 2 teenagers, prepared to gain new tools for establishing a productive, healthy, and loving dialogue with this stranger under your roof. I'd never had such a good conversation with my daughter. These simple tools can make all the difference to a relationship with your child. I don't have any children, that won't help me. But it seems like, you know, we had a teen. Maybe Sam was being a little frumpy. 0451. Go get that tattooed on your forehead. We gotta remember that. What's the letter? Dear Terrence, David asked me to write you regarding our reviews. The reviews you've been submitting the last few months. Frankly, they're becoming more trouble than they're worth from an editing standpoint. There's a word limit. It's your job to stay under it, not mine to cut back to it. Even then, it's becoming harder and harder to weed out the tangents and non-sequiturs. I almost said from the usable copy without heavy rewrites. The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the equality. Home Theater Aficionado? Was that a thing? Like, was that such a big thing back in the 90s that people needed to read magazines about home theaters? The readers of Home Theater Aficionado want to hear about the quality and value of the hardware, not ruminate on your childhood. If it were up to me, I wouldn't be writing this letter. I'd just be cutting you loose. There's tons of guys half your age who would take half your rate to write stuff I could actually use. But David's known you for a long time, and he's the boss. So I'm giving you one more shot on his say-so. You should write him a nice note thanking him for his patience and generosity. Look through your old stuff and start submitting reviews like that. Then everybody will be happy. Brent Kurtwood, reviews editor, Home Theater Aficionado magazine, 0451. I'm not going to remember that, but I need it for something. Is there a safe or something? So apparently that came out of nowhere. Oh. Found it! Apparently the job isn't going so well. 0451. Read the document. Dear Mr. Masson, please find enclosed your original document and typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Jeffrey Wise, Kublik and Wise, attorneys at law. All right. Will and testament. Oscar. I keep wanting to say doctor for some reason. I, Oscar Masson. Please don't make those noises. I, Oscar Masson, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following shall hold true upon my passing. 1. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. 2. I declare that I have no outstanding debts to my name, to any creditors, living or dead. 3. I do hereby bequeath upon every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal properties and moneyed accounts, to my nephew, Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then in such event, the bequest to him shall fall, and the same is bequeathed to his children as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to his will this 13th day of August, 1973, signed Oscar Masson. Okay, so this is just the chicken scratch version of it. All right, very good. So now we know where the... That's weird. We know where that came from now, the house. Could that be any louder? You know, when I changed the master volume... read crumpled pages. John Russell's head swam. He felt incredibly drunk, despite not having touched a drop in hours. He vomited onto his feet, his bare feet. He stared for a moment, processing his sick flecked toenails, scanning up his bare shins, bare knees. He was completely naked. He looked up and met the eyes of a gorgeous blonde woman wearing a tight polymer fiber tunic, then fabric that strained at the seams to contain her gorgeous bosom was emblazoned with the phrase matter transference operator. Then he passed out. Oh wait, I didn't start with 1. Opened his eyes and saw them, the stars twinkling as if he were lying on the grass in his family's yard in Massachusetts, even though that place was a million miles away. No, he blinked the sleep from his eyes, looking through the carbon-reinforced safety glass of the space station Archimedes. Yes, he was a long way from home, but the future needed him. Wow, that... nice. John Russell had crossed the gap in time. Only messages had passed before, but now am man. They needed him more than ever. Oh my gosh, the spacing in this. Changing the past was no longer good enough. The instructions from the council had been clear. What to procure, what to construct from it. Now to assemble it. So he made the machine, how to transport him bodily across time, and now he stood there on the bridge of the starship Archimedes. Command of the vessel, because only he who had saved the president's life twice. Presidents. That's supposed to be presidents. The president's life twice before he could helm the naive, I'm assuming it's naive, crew to their destiny and fate of the galaxy. I think he was a little drunk. Just a teeny bit drunk. I think he gotta give himself a cup of coffee and take a cold shower. Also, none of that works if you're new to drinking. Don't try that. Just gotta wait it out. All right. Name of insured applicant, Arbor Hill. If yes, describe. Oh wait. Does the entire electrical system meet local code? Yes. Are there any deficiencies which need correcting? Unclear. If yes, describe in detail. Wiring in the house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring have been added into structure over the last 100 years. System is frequently unpredictable. Lights blink out for no clear reason. Pressure on floorboards and door frames disrupt circuits wired directly behind the surface. Properly reworking the electrical system would be highly destructive to the walls, floor, and fixtures of the structure. After discussion with Mr. Greenbrier, since there are no current safety concerns, issues will not be addressed. Company name Black Cat Electrical. Okay, so now I have that to look forward to, which is great. Apparently, certain thresholds that I step on will cause lights to blink. That's fun. Oh, this is where we came from. So, and we went there. So I guess we're going this way. Oh, save 25 cents. Damn! What do we got here? U.S. National Forestry Manual. Pacific Northwest Conservative. Okay. All right. Fair enough. I don't want your pen. Now, what's in here? Damn it, with all the lights being out. Don't you guys know this is a spooky house? Oh, they have a bar. Now you're speaking my language. Oh. It's one of those tap lights, but it's a floor lamp, so you got to bend over and touch the floor. Obviously, you can just hit down here. My grandma had one of those lamps. Did you guys have those lamps where if you just tap the base of it, it turned on? I thought that was the coolest thing when I was like, oh my god, they're records! Oh, this, now you're definitely speaking my language. You can't see it, but I've got my speakers up on the wall and everything. I love me some records because I'm a hipster. I really hope this isn't copyrighted music, but whatever. Grab a bottle. I don't want it. Oh, I'm so good at this. Ah, shit. Oh, I made it worse. Alright, whatever. Dear Mr. Greenbrier, I write to inform you that unfortunately, you know what, I can't read this while you're barking over here, lady. Yeah, that's right. I write to inform you that unfortunately Mercury Books will be unable to publish your follow-up to an Accidental Pariah despite the low sales of The Accidental Savior. We went ahead with publication of the second book in hopes of the John Russell series catching on. However, sales of the second book have in fact been lower than those of the first, and so our stewardship of the series must end here. It has been a pleasure working as your publisher, and we wish you and John Russell the best in your future endeavors. So things were not going well. Okay, so this is the second book. Maybe? I'm not sure. I think Accidental Savior was the second book, but so was he getting himself a little drunk because his book wasn't selling so well? That sounds like it could be a problem. We don't need drunk papa. Oh boy, what is it? Abstract art? Nope. Ah, fuck me. Come on. All right. Read letter. Whoops. Oh, Samantha,
when
please.
you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And
It's
Daniel
true.
only got weirder over the years.
There it is.
So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
If you didn't have a friend that had the better toys that you would go and hang out with for those better toys, you're lying to yourself. Because I think we all had one of those friends, and I'm sure at some point in my life I was one of those friends. So I always had some cool toys. I never got money as gifts for like Christmas and birthdays and stuff, but I always got really cool toys. So I don't know. So when people were like, oh, I got my birthday money so I can do whatever I want, I'm like, what's birthday money? It's really weird. Please give this to your mother. Thank you for having Danny over to your new home. He has missed having his friend Samantha in the neighborhood very much. Danny asked if he could lend Samantha his Nintendo Street Fighting tape, and I gave him my permission. He needs to spend less time with those games anyway. No hurry returning it. Let Samantha know that she's welcome back to our house to visit anytime. Sincerely, Mary. Okay. Oh, that's rough. I had a childhood best friend that the next door neighbor is by default your best friend. I actually had another best friend around the corner who, to this day, is one of my best friends. We met when we were like 4. We actually, if you're familiar with the stream, he did the Ranger Things intro. So that's, he's still around, and I'm 29 now. But I had this next door neighbor that, I tried. This next door neighbor that I grew up next to. Why am I closing this? That's just spooky. Now I know where I went. And I didn't see him again until once we moved, and I was 3, I think, 3 or 4 when we moved. Must have been 4 because that's when I'm. Anyway, I didn't see him again until 8th grade, like 10 years later, and by then, obviously, you're no longer. Yeah? You're no longer a kid at that point, so, you know, you don't share the same interests or anything, so that friendship was just gone. Made me kind of sad. Hi, Lonnie. So, I mean, obviously I'm 29 now. I'm not sitting around going, I wish my friend when I was 3 was still my friend. But anyway, I'm just relating to the game. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive. I can drive you home, too. So thankfully, or hopefully, that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to, and we can meet in the parking lot after 6. After 6th? Oh, after like 6th period, probably. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Oh, how